inhale, and then exhale. That's what I need to do, my husband said to me, because every time I get anxiety, not only anxious, but anxiety. So, but I am brave. I'm brave to do this vlogging. And I'm going to sit down so I can continue talking. I'm sorry with that voice. I know I can hear that voice again every time I watch the video, but it's my... Anyway, good morning everybody. I'm back to my channel again, YouTube channel. But obviously, I got to address the weather first. We have a very dull weather. It's overcast, what we say here. But because it's going to winter and autumn, but few days ago we have they call it Indian summer, beautiful heat of the weather, but that they call it, my husband will say, Indian summer. And so now I am wearing, it's still my bling bling, but this is an autumn dress now, burgundy, going now to, as you could see, leaves. I'd like to blog my clothing because this part of my blogging to the same age. You see, we are all in our shielding time, but we can still deliver. Don't worry, we can still deliver. This is not new. This is vintage, but that I keep one of my collection. As I said to you before, I'm a mad collection of vintage dresses, shoes, and as you see, as I told you in my last vlogging. And this is a fishtail. They call it fishtail. When end of the dresses, when the skirt are staggered. So and you can see the point. This is a fishtail, and also it has a bling bling. So then I would like to start my vlogging first myself. I am wearing a Saxon cross. And I will tell you why it's Saxon, because this country is also under the Saxon before. This country, England, is very old, you see. But also I'm wearing a choker because costume jewelry it's nice to have a choker. And this is a ribbon choker necklace. It's difficult for me to put it on early on because as you know, I'm one-man show, and I do it. When it comes for dressing up, it's me that do it. I got no help. So I said to my husband, darling, can you help my ribbon? And then I changed my mind. I said, oh no, because your hands is so big and it will be difficult for you to ribbon. But my husband said, oh no, I can do that anytime, all day long. I can ribbon that. You see, and that's my husband funny side of being English. They like to have fun. Yes, I'm back sitting down again. I explained to you now my dresses, why this is now burgundy, but it's still bling bling, full of glitters, full of sequins. Yeah, my address. First of all, I'm going to address my Republic of the Philippines, Taiwan, Leso, Calibo, Aklan, Isla de Boracay, and also to family ni Pumaseno and Mulane. But my first vlogging is my mother. Yeah, my mother's birthday yesterday in heaven. You see, so this is why I feel a bit emotional yesterday, a bit lonely, because obviously we're missing our loved one. And yeah, my mother is my home. My mother is my home. Whenever I go abroad, I know as long as I'm safe, I can go home. Her house is my home, and I used to say that, and she's my courage. She's my courage. She will always say to you, "Oh, you're going there, Aber? You think you can do this time, Aber? Aber is a Spanish term because my mother is a Spanish descendant as well. Her mom she used to call her mom Mama, and that means Spanish terms, isn't it? And yeah, and my grandmother, I remember as well, she would swear Vergüenza, and that's Spanish as well. We know that. Yeah, so my mother is, that's why I remember my mother yesterday. We all have, here in England, we do it a silent prayer. I light a candle in our room whole day, for my mother. And also, when I say home, then I said I remember the Taiwan. And then I am missing as well to go to Taiwan because that's my kingdom, that's my home. Far from my mother, I'm missing my mother, and I'm missing as well my Taiwan kingdom because that is our kingdom, me and my husband, you see. But we were stuck with this corona. You see, and this is why I said I'll vlog my Taiwan kingdom there. You see, which is beautiful. My husband's remember that and I'm drinking the buko, the juice. Oh my God, he said that I could taste it. My husband was saying he feel he could taste the the juice in the buko, which is at the moment, that's our vaccine. Recalling in the past, recalling what we do, remembering what we've done in that kingdom as well in Taiwan. My husband works very, very hard there as well, you see. So those are our vaccine in this lockdown. What can we do but just to talk of the past, isn't it? What we've done. So we always talk about that. So yesterday bring back memory. My mother in Boracay Island, she stayed with us in her last few years of her life here in this planet. She stayed with me, and just a coincidence, I'm in the Philippines, and she stayed with me. And I know even in her forgetful time already, I call it dementia. We were dancing, we were singing, and I will sing the music of my father, the song of my father. There is my father's favorite is Platters, the band of Platters, and also From Russia with Love, and I sing that to her, tears falling from her face, you see, remembering my father. And that is why I said to my husband yesterday, even the dementia people, music can revive their mind. Music can touch their soul. And so, yeah, we talked about my mother yesterday. And yeah, I remember all my grandparents and my family, my father. And so that's nice because this is lockdown. What can we do? All we do is talk and also and babysit my grandchildren. But apart from that, then we come back here and I said to my husband, darling, I'm vlogging. Would you hold the camera tomorrow? He said, yeah, no worry. So I said, I got loads to vlog because what are they doing? They're also my bling bling, my sunshine, the collection that we have. And yeah, I just like to share it to Mulane, to my trustee in Taiwan, because I always talk to her what's going on here, what's happening here. And so this is what we do, Mulin. But all this collection, we are very pleased, my husband and I, very pleased, because without this collection, what we're gonna do? What is our excitement? What is our, but day to day, this is our shine, shine, shine. And even reading, I will tell you why. And yeah, Mulin, this is what we do. And okay, and Bunny, you know that, you see. So yeah, anyway, I think my husband is looking at me. I think I could start my blogging now. The art of collecting, that's what I mean, the art of collecting. This is what me and my husband do. And yeah, now this is our vaccine. I repeat again. So I got so many things to say, but obviously when you're talking camera and you tend to have so many things in your mind and you forget. But I would like now to do our collection. This is the art of our collecting, is a teaspoon. When the British people, or when the human being here, all the people here can now travel to have a holiday, as we know, I know, even when I was in the Philippines before, I used to say, all they do is holiday, holiday. Why is all they talking about holiday? Holiday is good because they work hard, very hard here for the tax. See, when you're working, the government will take out the tax, and then that will go to the fund of the government, and that will help to other people. This is why we said that, oh, it's nice to live there, but because they have a good government, and they have a good people as well who work very hard, and they don't mind taking away the tax. You see, tax is good for people here in England, and so that's why I understand now. But before I don't understand, but now I do understand why it's good. This is like my children; they got to go to work, so we got babysit because they pay tax, and then they go on holiday. They can go on holiday. So you look forward, you work hard, you look forward, but you go on holiday. Like me and my husband, we go to Boracay looking forward to have a break. And when they go have a break, and then now I'm saying to my husband, when the plane now is easy now to get into the plane, we can travel now anywhere, we can go to America, we can go around Europe, people can go everywhere. They bring back souvenir. And then the souvenir that me and my husband, the art of collecting, is a teaspoon. Teaspoon because they drink tea. That is their drink here. Tea is good for your body. So now, this is what we have. We have hundreds of teaspoon souvenir. You see? So I'll start from here, darling. You start from the what is that? The world. That is United Kingdom, isn't it? That's United Kingdom, and then I will take that off. That's it. Every one of them got the signature of the country that has been. And so there's so many significant of that. This one they call it Ticadi because of the square, but this one is out of Paris, I think. When you go to Paris, you bring back that souvenir, and there's so much things that meaning of this is spoon. So this one is like a ticadi. Again, ticadi is when you scoop the tea leaves in the jar, you see, and that's it. But that's what I call United Kingdom souvenir around as well. Am I right? Yeah, United Kingdom, British. I always name them, you see, so I know what's in the spoon. So just it's up to you now, darling, to do it slowly, so they could see the name, which country. Where they come from. And this is really, now I'm bored now as well of talking of all about industrials and saying to people about this, but this one I would like to show really my shine. This is our bling bling, because look, very shiny, isn't it? It's a silver metal that you see, but this is are very important to people because they bring back souvenir when they go on holiday. That's what they do here. And I don't go there first, darling, but here first, because this is the world. This is when people now can travel to America. This is I labeled them before world spoon. You see, that's beautiful. This is what they call strawberry spoon. But look at those enamel, fantastic, and they were all in gold plated spoon. This is King George, the father of our queen now. He was the King George, and obviously people will bring back souvenir when they come back to River and then collecting. So this is what we say the art of collecting. I won't disappoint you with collecting because that's me and my husband do before. We collect, and we made all this kind of boxes to put there, because my husband, I'm telling you, he's a very handy man, and this is what we love, you see. And he will arrange that into a cabinet like that, and it will be hung into our old house. In our old house, which is quite big, so we hang that in the kitchen, in the wall. It's like a pride and joy when you have a visitor. It's a talking point. It's a talking point to all that what you call that, teaspoon. And now we go from this one as well. This, I think this is King George as well, darling. It looks like I will read it. This is, oh no, the coronation, 1952, our king and queen now. This is 1952 souvenir, you see. And this is enamel as well, beautiful enamel. This is South Africa. South Africa, I have a blogging to you. South Africa, when the father and the mother of the queen now, they traveled to South Africa. Darling, it's beautiful, one by one. Those were enamel, and oh, I couldn't ask for more. It's so beautiful. And those ticadi there, this is Scottish. As you see, that's the thistle, the national flower of Scotland. And yeah, so they traveled to Africa, the mother of our king and queen, now the parents. So they travel to South Africa because that's their holiday as well. And so, but I have one story of that because my husband collects gramophone. He collects as well record. We have the record of this king and queen when they travel to Africa. It's all recorded. The first BBC record studio. It is a big record like that. It's like a silver thing. So we have that in one box. This is a true story of our collecting. That is why I'm so fascinating to tell you about our collecting. But obviously, at that time, it's good money, then when you take it to the auction houses, they will value it and then they will auction it. But we take it to the auction houses. Darling, you can continue up here. So I'll carry on talking. Just continue doing all that so they can see all the type of teaspoon, and I'll continue talking. What I'm saying, let them see that, but just experience that we took our record to the auction houses, they lost it. They lost it. But here, you can put them in the court. You can demand and claim for the lost. But we went to the court. We got the hearing and everything. But the people just wanted to give us very less back. You know, because they know my husband collect pocket watches. But we know how much it will cost. But they only paying back. They cannot recover the record. Someone has interested of it, someone stolen it and hide it. So the auction houses try to pay us, but my husband refused the settlement. My husband don't want the pocket watch. So until we did not close the case, it's open, it's still there in Chesterfield court case. Because my husband principle is that he want the record back, but he want as well how much will it worth, because we know how much it will worth, but the auction houses don't want to pay. So my husband principle, leave it. We don't want the amount of money that they want to pay. It's not worth it. So we just leave. The case is open there in Chesterfield Court. And that's my story. That's my blogging for our art of collecting, because we are really fanatic of collecting, because that's what they do here in England. People here in England, they collect and display in their home. And because when anything happen, when things is not working for them family, for the economy, they will sell it in the auction. I'll stand that, darling. I will put that to stand. They will put them in the auction like this. You know, we can put them in the auction and sale. You see, but and then, you know, that's what happened with anything. When you collect items, you bring it to the auction houses, and then you can make money. But at the moment, my husband we're still alive and kicking. We don't want to take it to the auction to sale, because, you know, it's nice to see them, it's nice to display them. But when we move to this small house, like I said in my last blogging, I cannot display them anymore, because we have a small property now. It's not like when the old house, I got a big space that I could display them, you know, around the houses. And so this is it. And yeah, all of that beautiful. This is rose. I love, you know, the roses. One thing as well with roses, roses is an English national flower. They love the red roses, symbol of brave. Same, you know, I'm blogging the first Elizabeth Queen long time ago. What did era is that, darling? It's quite a note. She is the first queen that make this country abundant and rich and good for people, because she's very clever. She's the daughter of King Henry VIII. And in her portrait, if you can go to the museum, you can go to if you can see her picture, the old picture of Queen Elizabeth I, she's holding flower, because that's her symbol. Roses with thorn. That's her in her arms. Because, like they said, she is a woman with a man's heart. You see, and that's how clever Queen Elizabeth before. And so my blogging is I'm mixing the history of here, the life here. As I said, I'm really directing it to my kingdom in Taiwan, Mulin. Pay attention, because this is our life. This is our life here. But now at the moment, this is I'm making it, I'm organizing it, so maybe in the future we can put them in the auction. And because we're getting old, we don't need this anymore. People might have it, people might be interested to collect them as well. The young generation might be, because fashion change, trend change. You see, so that's what life here. This is what life here in England. And me, I'm changing as well. My husband is winking now as well to me. I'm changing, my age getting old. Do I need that? No, I just need a retiring home. And yeah, yes, this is it. Maybe I could say next time, because I will do blogging today. Yes, this is our life. This is our vaccine, and it's very tiring, very interesting. Me and my husband is. Some people, when they're locked down, they got nothing to do. They don't know what to do. But me and my husband, we were very happy, because I'm sorting out all this stuff. They're all in one place now, and I know now next time we can take them in the auction if we want to sell. So that's it. That's our life. But at the moment, there's nothing we can do. Like yesterday, my husband was saying, we are in a east of Derbyshire. But northeast is a bit farther as well, but we're part of it. We're near there, but we are very worried because it won't be long. We might catch it and we will be in lockdown again. But at the moment, we're free at the moment to move around. You can go to the market. 6 people can see, but that's it. But we don't know because it's very, very, what you call that? Nearly nowadays, it's like a second wave. But I said to my husband, I'm very positive. I think maybe the government is just very, very careful not to go back to what happened in the past, not be complacent. And also, I would like to address, this is what I want to say, I would like to address and thank you for the lady who sent a message to me that she loves my blogging, that I am a warrior. Thank you. Heartfelt, I am a warrior. Yes, as a woman, we got to, isn't it, to survive in this world that we have. If we are not a warrior, if we are not Amazonian woman, it will be difficult. We will give up. We don't give in because we are the inspiration of the man. You know, without as a wife and to a man or a husband, you see, my mother-in-law used to say 2 heads are better than one and they can inspire one another, and that's what me and my husband do. My husband won't do anything without me, even just to see things and all that. He will call me, and me too, the same thing. You know, I'm a nagger. I nag my husband. But that's what wife do. You see, because without that as well, things will not be the same. You see, I will not be Sally. I'll not be the queen of bling if I'm just a very, very not what you call that, talkative. I'm talkative anyway. Anyway, darling, my husband is winking now. I have to sign off now, and thank you for watching of my art of collecting. I have more of this because I found a boxes again full of this, and can you imagine that how we'll be very, very busy to looking at. I don't even have the chance to look at the country, but I just want to show you how many we have collected through our years, to our life, to our living time, you see. And so I would like to say thank you, and stay safe, be safe, and stay tuned, and I love you all. Bye bye.